even Toffler, which is future shock. And then we'll have other things also. So different things are there. Now, when I'm talking about this, and yeah, one more thing before we move into AI. So please remember, I'm using Reynolds 0.5. This is blue, this is red right now. I'm sitting in Tashkent. I'm here for the last 4 years. Nothing has changed. I do have a Minion on my desk, done. I have a Lego car on my desk. I have a small elephant, and I have Buddha somewhere around me. And I do have Scrooge McDuck and other cartoon characters. Now, when I say all this, I need to put it here. I'm not an avatar. I'm the same human being who needs to have a breakfast, a lunch, and maybe the 4 p.m. tea or coffee, and then a dinner or and a walk. And I do believe that there are things which are contradictory. There are things that you'll feel that is gibberish also. Gibberish is a word when you do useless talk, but that useless talk is something which makes us human, that AI is not able to do, and AI probably will never be able to do the gibberish, which is something, how are you? I'm fine. What's up? Nothing. Really? Yes. AI needs AI is something which won't stop talking. Like when I'm saying AI, initially all of us feel that AI is what? It's just Chat GPT or Gemini, chatbots. I'm treating AI only as chatbots because this is what we believe. We'll move a bit later to see that AI is not just these chatbots, but of course, for you and me, I'm not going to use AI for war. I'm not. I may not be able to use AI even for medical operations as well, or something, because we are into teaching. Not all of us are doctors, and then certain things are there. But the impact is coming on us. For example, there may be a student that I'm teaching in software engineering, or even if I'm teaching in maybe international business or something, the person may go into the business which is impacted by AI. So that's where you and I need to be probably aware of it. And awareness is a weapon. Like there are two things with us. Like to be successful in career, you and I can see this thing that one disclaimer that should be there for all of you. Collectively, all of us know more than any individual. So I'm not going to give you any guideline, any advice, any suggestion, prescription, critical comment on your teaching capability or and your ownership of your course and subject. You are the boss. You know how to teach your subject. So there's no question that there is any mention from my side, intentionally or unintentionally, that I'm suggesting that you're teaching maths or you're teaching English or you're teaching this subject. So you should change your methodology. There's no need of that. The only thing that we'll talk about today, that I've been talking with when I had a word with the IPM team, and I was also talking to Professor Ramesh Sharma, who's closely connected with the institution. So we were thinking that don't put these things as tools that all teachers need to use to teach, which means that it is something that you make some food and you distribute among people so you remain hungry. So anything that we are going to talk about today, AI in education, or any tool, any information, any defense that we will do of anything, is primarily for the self enhancement of teachers, which is there. So anything which is being discussed is for you and me to see whether you wish to pick it up now or you wish to maybe pick up a bit later. All these things are there. I should go by the ritual of using slides, because that's like, it's like you ask a priest to come and the priest says that, okay, these are the rituals. So there's a ritual of PowerPoint slides or Google Slides or Canva. I'll be using all of them. And before that, may I please just go to the chat box? Yeah, I need to check out. Hello. Yeah, it's working. Done. So which means that if in case there is a requirement of you to write something, the reason is it's a virtual stage, as I got to hear when we are talking. So it's a virtual stage, but please remember, when you talk to your closest friends or family members, technology never decreases the intensity of your connection with them. I don't think so. I have never felt, if I talk to my children, I talk to my family members, I talk to my very good, close friends, technology doesn't mean that there will be a lack of involvement. So right now, when I'm talking to you and I don't see your faces, that does not mean that I'll have even 1 milligram of kind of discouragement that, oh my God, students or participants are not switching on their cameras. No, the soldier who's there, so the teachers and soldiers, like the same warriors, we need to believe when we use technology that the benefit or the engagement may not happen right now. It may take place a bit later. So from my side, I'll be completely in the session, and I have very firm belief, because this is what I should believe. When you go to the lesson to teach, all of us have been to the classrooms, you go with the belief that you're going to people who wish to learn. The moment you kill that belief, we cannot teach, we cannot do anything. Like the doctor goes to operate on a patient, believing that the patient wants to live. If the patient doesn't want to live, so there has to be some spark in it, so that is there. uh, there's a movie called Awakenings. I mean, I'll be suggesting you some movies, I'll be suggesting you some books as well, so that when you're using AI, the human element can be kept. So here we go to the share button. I'm going to share the full screen. That will help me to present everything. So we say Chrome browser, and here we go. I need to know from you whether it is visible, which is a ritual to ask the audience. So you can let me know if you see the slides are there. Something is there from Canva. So I will just hide the controls. Yeah, we have it on the screen. I can see the chat box. I'll minimize my face, and here we go. Yes, do we have it? Anyone in the chat box? Do we see the screen? We do. Screen is there for you. Yep. Thank you so much. It comes from the host, but my trap is more on the participants. So believe this thing. I'll keep asking you questions. The moment you feel that you wish to have your voice in the black box of the aeroplane, so you can say something. You can write something, so that I don't have to go to the black box and look at for the audios. We are not going to crash. So the black box will not be open in terms of emergency. So here I go, and I go for the slideshow. Now, when I'm looking at the screen, I'm reminded of something which is a beginning for all of us to see AI in a very different perspective. Now, I am a digital immigrant, and the students I'm teaching are digital natives. Why I call myself digital immigrant? Because the technology that I'm using did not even have a mention when I was getting kind of you say I was encountering with the technology. I was using a basic computer, a 2G, a normal Wi-Fi or something, and then we move on. And then today, you and I can see, like I'm talking to maybe the millennials, not the Gen Z. So we have this thing now. The literacy and the non-literacy part of mine, which is 21st century, which is a century of communication, collaboration. It is about creativity, and it is something which also needs a conviction to stay relevant. So Alvin Toffler, very good writer, and he's a futuristic writer. So he wrote a couple of books. There's a trilogy of like Power Shift, Third Wave, and Future Shock. Future Shock I have with me. So the Future Shock was published somewhere in 1970. At that time, this person predicted something about 21st century. Can we see that on the screen? We can. And when you are looking at it, just have a look. It says the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. So for all of us, today may be a day I will learn from you, I will unlearn because of you, and I will kind of relearn with you certain things that we can redefine. There will be a list of many AI tools, which probably is readily available to you. But the purpose of my presence would be that we all have come together, and in the chat box, we all will be able to put up something that I know and then you know. So I'll have a reciprocal learning process with all of you. And when I'm talking about this, the tools are so easy, and it is possible for me to straight away go to the tools, and I can say that somewhere here, this is the list of the tools I have with me. So I mean, these are not all. Academic is 54, research is 38, something about quality, student life, AI tools, and all this is there. But what I'm trying to do right now is, first I should defend what I'm saying. The defense is required because you are not selling something as a as a retailer or as a wholesaler. You are doing it as the business development guy, where you have to use the technology and defend the use of it. So these are two parts. If you start using something, I use podcasting in my teaching for the last 12 years. I have to defend it first. Defense means my mind should be ready when someone says, why are you using this particular technology? Why do you need AI to assess students? Will AI be accurate or not? So then I need to come up with some solution. And there are a couple of things about AI. Number one, which is something that is a very good understanding that I have here, that I'm not crazy about technology. So technology is something which is support to which is there to support you, which is there to assist you. So in that sense, when I use the word assistance, AI is artificial intelligence in terms of its official definition. However, AI can be considered, let me put it to all of you, AI is assistive technology which is assisting you. Any technology which is there, which can be a mouse, just not to let you go near the keyboard or the touchpad, you can use that. That can be earbud, that can be a toothpick. Any technology that you have is an assisting technology, assistive technology. So AI, number one, this is one notion about AI that we teachers need to probably keep in mind. Number one. The second one is GPT. All these GPTs which are there, these LLL models, like language learning models, LLM we can call it. So these models which are there, be it Gemini or like any Bard or something from what you call, who's that Facebook guy? Or what Facebook has brought, the company of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, they also have something. If you know it, you can drop it there in the chat box. Your chat GPT is there. So GPT is it's quite interesting, and you may remember it as well. If AI is assistive technology, then what is GPT? GPT is a general purpose technology. And then I come to it, because if it is a general purpose technology, I'm free to use it. If it is something advanced, hey, no, man, I'm teacher. I am not supposed to use so many things which are too much advanced and which may even challenge. Like, I'll be very happy to take my old diary to my lesson, and then you say that is fine, but why should I use so much of technology? Will that replace me or not? So I won't use advanced. So I go with a general purpose technology mindset. When I need to use AI, I will. When I don't need to use, I'll still keep in mind that there can be a feature. Otherwise, we don't need to go crazy about AI. The reason is it is something under development, and we are the people who are supposed to keep a check on it. Now, why do we need it in higher education, like at all? Higher education has a change. The students who used to spend time until masters, like, I never thought of a job until I finished my masters. Before that, I was not willing to do a job, and after masters, I went for MPhil, then I went for a B.Ed for teaching English and geography, social sciences. I never thought that I can have a job just after my bachelor's. It never came to mind. The generation you are teaching right now, I guess they're happy to work when they're in the schools. In Uzbekistan, Tashkent, we most of us have heard as a city which is famous now, and earlier it has a connection with the kind of a sad incident of the death of one of our former prime minister, Lal Bahadur Shastri ji. Now, Uzbekistan has an 11-year school system, and the students start doing jobs the moment they are in ninth and 10th and 11th, which means they are going for part-time jobs, which means employability is something. So when the NEP that most of us in India are talking about, the focus is on providing employment, which means vocational, which means the students do not want to spend long time until the age of 22, 26. They are not willing to believe in the process. So they need to know what is happening outside, which means if AI is outside, you cannot tell them to stop using the phone. If AI is outside, you cannot tell them not to use it. So the same way, all our very good mathematics teachers did not fight the existence of calculators. I mean, technology will replace teachers, comma, or semicolon, no period, no full stop. Technology will replace teachers. Is it true or not? So the teachers who will not use technology will be replaced by the teachers who use technology. So this is what we see it. So technology will not replace teachers. Certainly not. It has never been able to. I mean, teachers are superior. They are very different creatures. I mean, you create all professions. So the teachers who don't use technology will be replaced by the teachers who use technology. Again, the threat is again kind of tapered and softened here. The teachers will be replaced not in terms of losing the jobs. Job is safe. We all will keep doing the job. We will be replaced in the mind of the students, in the mind of the policymakers, in the mind of our leadership, wherever we are working, that we'll be forgotten, we'll be missed because someone is doing something extra. So those extra miles are adopting and adapting technology. Right now, AI is becoming an umbrella term, a comprehensive title for any technology. Strange, but true. So assistive technologies are there, assistive intelligence is there, and general purpose technologies are there. In that, we have got something called AI or chatbots and this. So higher education needs, because the employability is changing, because the world is coming together, international universities are coming to India as well. And if I'm considering that my audience at present is in India, or and it's a faculty development program mostly for my colleagues in India or in South Asia. So the Western universities are moving. If they are moving, they will bring the model there. If they will bring the model there, doesn't mean we will lose the students in our institutions, but our students will get to see what they offer. So that connection has to be probably matched. So it must change. And it's not like why higher education should change. It must change. We are not left with a choice. The reason is the other party, the students have changed. Retention time is less. Our policymakers are excited about AI. I mean, you mention AI for anything, it attracts investment, it attracts attention, it also attracts a kind of fascination. So that's there. Now the world is changing, and if there's a global shift, what exactly is the global shift? In terms of employability is there, in terms of money which is flowing into AI, in terms of the ease, in terms of inclusiveness, in terms of accessibility, in terms of the communication and collaboration that we can do, in terms of the, I can say, death of formality, the death of the colonial kind of thing. In the colonial one, we will say that no, I'm a teacher, you cannot talk to me beyond the office hours. But now there's an ease that the student can be following your Instagram. I mean, they follow me. I've got my students on LinkedIn or Facebook. So which means it is possible. Like I do remember that. I mean, you are eating pani puri and you see your professor walking, and then you'll simply leave the everything that you are eating and you'll hide yourself some way. But now I guess the students will come to you and will even ask that can they share one with you. So this is a changed world. The formality or those what you say, those protocols have been compromised and have been eased by all of us. I mean, we have accepted them. So that's there. There's a global shift. There's a global shift of world becoming small with challenges, the world becoming big with opportunities. Now, the AI usage verticals that today we are talking, the first one you already have heard from my side. The first thing we are talking is self enhancement. The second is research. Third is assessment. Fourth is content curation. I wish to avoid the word content creation. The reason is, as they say, whatever I am saying has already been said. So we are not that wise people, or I'm not considering myself one of them, that I will give you something new. It is possible that I can use the same wheel which has been created. I'm not creating it again. And then I can make something else. Maybe I can use AI in teaching mathematics. I can use AI in teaching social sciences or political science, or I can use AI in teaching English. That's the only thing I can do as a difference. But still, I need to know what exactly is the possibility. So the creativity is there. We are going to talk about all this. One, two, three, four, five. I wish to know from you where I go to the chat box. Here I see the chat box. So this is one, then two, then three, then four, then five. These are five, and you can see them on the screen. Which are your kind of motives or attraction magnets for you, that you wish that I should use the general purpose technology, the assistive intelligence, or the artificial intelligence, or the supercomputers? Out of all these, where do we stand? I mean, I will explain why do I say no box at all. But first, I should invite you to maybe use next 30 seconds to tell me that if I'm going to talk about AI usage verticals for education very briefly, I mean, I won't be able to surprise you at all. Believe me, you know it. You have if I'll be mentioning one tool for maybe video editing, you might have got another tool with you. If I'll mention something for research or maybe making a PDF into presentation, I tell you one, you know five. But my one can be probably new. So this is there. So what's the purpose? Self enhancement should be there. I mean, if I'm not strong, If I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, there's no purpose of using the technology. It should not be a punishment. I mean, no AI tool or any technology tool should be a liability on me that, my neighbor is using it, so I should also do it. No, you should belong to it. So it should be something which relates to your skill set. So over to you. Which of these are primary concerns, primary attractions for you? Self enhancement, research, assessment of students, content curation or creation, and or you wish to use AI for creativity. These are five. First one, I'm imposing on you. The others are your choice. Two, three, four, five. Two, three, four, five. So make a choice, put it in the chat box. And when I say chat box, there's no box at all of to your mind. Most of you think I'll keep speaking. Online has got one condition. The moment the speaker goes silent, it is being said, it is quoted somewhere. They say that if in online the person is not speaking, they lose the audience. You know why? Because the audience treats themselves as audience. So you are not audience here, you are stakeholders. Anytime it is possible that I may go silent, and then as a teacher's smart punishment to students. Yeah, have you done it? Like you ask the students to stand up and explain a slide, and that's a very smart move. That always does not relate to the requirement of the lesson. That is just about bringing a pin drop silence in the lesson. Okay, you stand up and explain this slide, and everyone says, now, if he or she is doing, next can be my turn, and then suddenly there's a discipline around it. So that's a different thing. I can ask all of you as well. And but still, we have got research as one, okay, which is from Professor Viditi, okay, Ji. But you are a team member, so we have been discussing how, like, what topics are supposed to be there. So this is everyone, ethical corruption. So everyone doesn't want to be the first one, so she has helped us with the first input. Now we are safe. Research, assessment, content curation, creativity. One, two, three, four, five. And I expect something in the chat box. The chat box is like, what do you call a chat box? So you can click on chat in your Zoom, and then you can type a number. Just guess a number from 1 to 5, and let me do the magic like this. Okay, fine. I'll say something then, or some card reader. Okay, one, self enhancement makes sense. Let's see more. Which one of these is a priority for you, and which one of these you feel should be there as something that you would like to do with technology? I'm not calling it AI, I'm calling it technology. So one of the technologies, just many Googles and Edge and other things placed together, and all databases at one place. So it is answering your question. And creativity in terms of what do you say? Like, there's no. How many of you believe this thing that think outside the box? Let me put it here, because I've got three answers, so that's enough. Think outside the box. Do you believe in this? And by the way, I hope you people are aware of Zoom features. Yes, yes. So it is possible for us. We have 61 participant, including me. Think outside the box. So those who believe think outside the box is something which makes you unique. Let's go Gen Z way. There's no box at all. So if I'm working as a teacher who teaches public speaking here, intercultural communication, but I'm talking about AI usage, and it's not an imposed topic. There are certain things which are like I've been doing in terms of AI that I'll be showing you. I don't do core coding, but I can work with the students. So I have taken help from students to teach me how things work in the last 10, 12 years, and that has helped a lot. So first they say think outside the box. I realized there is no box at all. Why should I go into the box? And then I try to come out and spend whole life into, I'm an old school teacher. As they say, "Arey bhai, hum to वैसे पढ़े हैं. Our professor was like this and that." There's no box at all. A social science teacher can be asked to do a job which a person maybe of mathematics is doing. So accepted. So as I am considering that you have heard this, and we go next. Now, the expectations from students and teachers. The only expectation from teachers, and I know that this session is getting recorded, so it is good that all the statements that I am making are going as a constitution of the session. And when I say expectations from students and teachers, what's the expectation? I mean, expectations kill relations. That's one. So that's a separate one, which is a relation between you and me. But when I look at these two kids in the picture and there's a globe, and which is like moves around and you see the whole world, the first expectation from a teacher, and probably the only feature, you can give me this: teacher should be this, teacher should be that, and something. But let me tell you, the very first thing that I believe, the teacher has to be attractive. Now, this word attractive should be seen as a very comprehensive term. Attraction means that you should have a command that people should be able to belong to you. People should be able to attract. I mean, you should be able to attract them. Attraction is never a part of your physical appearance. It's part of the way you teach them. So what you teach is less important these days. How you teach is more. So that attractiveness is one feature. What's our expectation from students? Is it that they will listen to you, or is it that they will make good use of what they are learning from you? Out of these two, you can pick up any. I'll keep moving ahead. So the changing expectations from all of us are, the organization wants us to do many things. Maybe like you need to work on events, you need to work on discipline, you need to work on research, of course, you need to work on audits as well, you need to work on curriculum development, you need to work on the CLOs mapping, you need to work on what I'll say, your self enhancement. We call it publications as well. You need to do FDPs. You need to attend 5 days, these points and all. So these are expectations from us. Apart from what students expect, the students, they expect that we'll be attractive, and our attraction starts from the feature which says that uh, it has to be, we need to respect them. And respectfulness is snatching away a mobile phone makes you uncomfortable, accept it or not. That's one of the toughest moments, when you have to raise your voice, when you have to probably snatch a mobile phone in anger and something, and then and we know that that's not our job. I mean, we are not ringmasters. So this is one thing. But if you use technology, and there's a word they use as swag. I hope you have heard of it. So the teacher's swag has to be something which makes them know that, okay, my teacher is still very good in conduct, but the teacher knows technology as well. So make yourself aware of what things are there. Start talking to them. Now, degree plus skill, which is slightly based on the vision of the education policy, which is based on the need of career, which is based on our appraisals, which is based on the employability, which is based on many things which are coming up, or revision as well. So we need to know this thing, that a degree and a diploma doesn't need to go to masters and PhD. Now the people you are teaching and I'm teaching, they're supposed to do job. I mean, employability, money is required. We cannot delay it. Our generation had a delay, that we believed in higher education and master degrees to become teachers. The people we are teaching now, they don't want to be in teaching, but they need to be employed. And that employment is more of what's that term? Teachers are not teachers, teachers are facilitators. So the moment technology came, it turned us into facilitators. So facility means, I mean, we are the people who are providing them some information. So these are there. Now, there's one thing on the right hand side, somewhere here, I can use this portion. You see this: digital tools, communication, problem solving, data analysis. Data analysis is what? There are 61 people, there are 10 people talking to me, there are 41 people not talking to me. No, that's not the data analysis. The data analysis will be, is not judgment, is not immediate thing. Data analysis is that we can do using technology and see multiple observations and connect the one which is connected to us. Entrepreneurship, practical learning, creativity, and there's a thing called flexibility. So that's there. And when I'm talking about these things, flexibility and all, I do see that we have what you say, many things that we have been doing. So let me erase them so that it doesn't go to the next slide. Yeah, features of Zoom. We all know this now. So here we go. Learning to earning. So today we are going to talk about how to make money by using AI, and all teachers will be rich by the end of the session, which is a false disclaimer. So, which is not true. But why do digital empowerment and AI readiness, like what exactly it means for all of us? Number one, this is the topic of the FDP. This is what it means. We need to transform the academic world through and this. And when I'm talking about the data intelligence, I'm talking about the AI, which means the tools we are using and what we are feeding. So if you put trash, trash comes out. This is what they say about AI. So now we are moving to something which is the age of being smart in asking questions. If my questions are not good, the answers won't be. This is what my professors taught us. They said the quality of questions will decide what you have learned, because you need to take the best out of it. The same way, imagine your finest professor. I mean, who was standing in front of you and you were asking them questions. So, why this topic matters? The reason is the engagement, the AI usage, and all the engagement in lessons, engagement in our research work has reduced a lot. We should accept one thing, that our research has been questioned. I mean, the research or the publications we are doing, sometimes we do see very strange questions on the quality of research. Why? Because probably many of us have moved to the trap of compliance with numbers, while we are capable of doing something which is unique. But the problem is that we get attracted to certain things which are in the trend. Some people can always take advantage of the trend. For example, the soft drink companies, or these companies can usually they can use the trend of a football world cup and sell the products or something. Education is not market driven thing. Education is something which, the moment you compromise with the foundation, and the home or the house is being built, the foundation remains there. So don't use AI to initiate your research. Use the, maybe the, what do you call, human element in it. Now, this is something that the youth is protesting, that our teachers do not know technology, or the youth is protesting. The youth is not about age, it is just a number. Age is just a number. So the global conversation which is happening, while because our university is partner with a couple of universities in India as well, and we are partner with other 35 universities in 27 countries, and main partner is Arizona State University. So that global conversation that we get to do, we do realize it, which you already know. It's not about bragging about that I'm talking to 27 countries or so. No, we all have that connection. We do see there's a global this kind of conversation, that we need to come up with something which is staying with us as a skill. So that is required. And this global conversation is happening because people are able to talk, and anyone who is not becoming part of the trend will have something lacking in him or her. Now, the aspects today and the flexibility that we are looking at in learning. Number one, multidisciplinary education is happening. So AI has a relevance. Skill-based education is promoted everywhere. Vocational education, flexible credits, and all these systems are coming up. And where they are coming up, a computer science person was already doing it. An IT person was already doing it. Now, the people who are into humanities and social sciences, or other sciences where IT was not there, information technology was not there, they need to come up with this. Because doing a research on, you say that what is the meaning of this and this thing in this novel is gone, and people do want that something which is gone. You need to bring up data based research, and data has to be analyzed by some tools. It is not about SPSS, it is not about other tools that we used to use. We go for AI. So these are required. Technology wins should reach the classroom once checked by you, required. Digital universities are a reality, and online learning is a reality. At our university, we are using a platform called Axio. So one course is being taught by AI. It's a customized, learner-centered tool. We give the CLOs, we set the modules, and every student talks to it as a chatbot, voice chat or text chat, and then you finish your 16 weeks of course. These things are being run in pilot. There are certain courses online which are completely taught by AI. So these are required. Now, the holistic development of you and me as teachers, as policymakers, curriculum developers, leaders in our institutions, we need to know all this thing. And after everything about us comes students. They are not the first ones, unfortunately, because I mean, the captain has to be the strong one for the ship, and then you go with the sailors and your team. So that is there. Do check out what technology you feel is going to be there for you. And when I move to disclose to you certain technologies, a few more slides, just as a ritual, because as a resource person, I should spend some time on slides before moving on to the demonstration, and then a long list of tools that I'll be providing. Teaching, learning, assessment, and research. This is the motive. Will be Viva can be taken. Have you ever tried voice typing? When you speak to your tool and then it speaks like, "Hey Siri, what's the time?" It's 10:20 a.m. So 10:20 a.m. here. For you, it's less, different time. For we have 30 minutes gap. Now we go with this. We can do project works with AI. We can do reflective writing with AI. What's reflection? You feed in your work and you start talking to it. It's not about one summary. You keep asking questions. You can deliver your presentations to AI tools, and then it can give you the assessment or some suggestions. You go back to the classroom. Before that, you already know the feedback. You improve these things. Certain videos which are there are a couple of YouTube channels, news media as well. First post is there. If I am not wrong, there's an anchor who was shifted from the news channel to some other, but Palki Sharma, and there was one more. They had some good reports on AI usage, a good research. They brought out why the young generation is using AI and what's the highest use of AI. I mean, in terms of why people use. You'll wonder on it. I wondered that moment. You might be knowing it already. Counseling. They go to AI for advice. Why? If anyone can tell me why. I mean, people will even go with this white shirt, which kind of color will suit? People do that. Why do they do that? And you know it. I mean, I won't surprise you with what I heard, but if anyone among you wish to tell me why the young generation is asking the same questions they could ask you and me and their family members and friends, why do they ask AI? Why they ask AI? If you can type it, you can speak it, why do they ask AI? Or why would I ask AI about something? Why? It's not about that you give your symptoms. There's a song on internet, I mean YouTube. You should search "Don't Google your symptoms." Very funny song, very nice one. So don't Google your symptoms. I won't play that because if we put it in the recording of Zoom and upload it on YouTube later, there'll be copyright attack. So don't Google your symptoms. And the person who's singing is a doctor. So why students go for a young generation is going to AI? Most of us. Any answer? Hmm. Perfect. I typed at the same time means our answers are matching. AI is not judgmental. AI doesn't have a scrutiny. You're not concerned, what if, what, hey, what he will think I'm asking about it. So this is what is this. And you cannot stop it. So because the world has changed, and it will remain so. So that's the reality of this samaj or society, that we have been too much judgmental, that finally there's a retaliation that I don't care asking people now. So that's happening. And I somehow realized language learning is more kind of liked through technology now. The student will not come to me to ask for grammar and something. They'll happily go to AI and Grammarly and other places. This is happening not because of me as a failure or me as someone rude, because technology is personal connection. So that fight is not possible. I mean, mathematics teachers did protest when calculators they came. AI came and then everyone said research this and that. So different things. Reflective writing possible. Application based questions can be created by AI, vetted by teachers, and then can go. So these things are there. Prompt writing. Okay. Prompt writing. One of my assignments that I'm mentioning to you now so that I don't forget it. One of my assignment was speech writing in public speaking. and in intercultural communication as well. So the assignment was not submit a speech. The assignment was you have to submit the conversation you had with chatbot to make that speech. You speak that speech, but before that, the professor must see the prompts. So right now, if there is a course on how to use AI in education, there must be a course, which is a main course actually, which has to be the main dish on our platter that we should eat and digest and believe in, is how to ask questions, prompt writing. That's the biggest skill. It's very strange that we look at the chat sometimes that are doing with chat gpt, one sentence, one word, and something like, we don't negotiate with it. And the moment you negotiate, that's what the purpose of supercomputing is. But we are missing it somehow. And I'm not critical of you. I mean, we means I may be part of that as well. So this is a very nice slide, going with the prompt, going with why prompting matters. And then we talk about maybe thinking, we talk about asking clear questions, reviewing what GPT is giving, because GPT is giving from the stock it has. And it most of the times will miss many things. And like sometimes we believe that the finest mango from India is exported to other countries, even the apple, even the tea or something. So the same way, the finest AI is not given to public for free. The finest one is still paid. Those clouded and then all these things. Uh, and we are using something which is, not trash, but which is still not the perfect one. So don't rely on it. It's not the perfect one that you and I have. You tell the AI, you say, hey, this is not this. Yeah, sorry, I got it. Now this is the correct one. So that's there. And one more thing, when you copy paste AI, the inverted comma of AI or internet is different than the keyboard. The keyboard is different one, which goes with a 66 and 99 kind of thing. So, and the quotation marks, but the AI gives you the different ones. So sometimes we can easily look at the text and say this came from AI, or you process it through AI. That is there. Employability is there. Let me not do this more. I go back. There are many things I have to show. Okay, this one, everyone. This is a YouTube channel of Dr. Nelly, a very good friend of ours. Professor Ramesh Sharma knows her as well, who's connected to IPM closely, and she has a very good YouTube channel. I won't try to impress you by stealing information from her and then passing on to you, so you know the ocean here. She has got AI cloning, AI avatar, AI voice, and all these things, and including other technology tools. Some of you know Moodle, so she talks, trains about how to use Moodle. She has got a very good platform called Integrating Technology Professional Development, and you can do these courses with her. You get a certificate. She organizes international conferences, and she's a very good educator as well. So you can see all these, and you can make use of it. This is the name. I can put it in the Zoom chat. Here we go. So my task of providing you the resources starts now. So there is one more guy, Kevin. Yep. So here is Kevin, another one. This person also has good YouTube content, reliable content. The person used to work with leading companies. He works on AI. He also gives other technical things and that. And yeah, my channel is with my name. So I also have something, not for AI, but many things. So that's there. This is me. And I don't have that much content. I'm not a content creator, but I do have something about public speaking, about presentations, about technology. A few things are there, like AI tools for learning English is there. So these things can be kept. Now we move on from YouTube. Now, any questions until now? Like if you have any questions, you can please ask. If no, we can move ahead. So this is the first kind of a pause from my side after showing you the reasons we should be using AI, in case you had a doubt. But if you were already ready to use it, then it means our strength is stronger than before. That is there. Any questions until now? Like if you have something in mind? because we'll be moving on to a few more things, more tools, knowing some technologies and all. Mm-hmm. No, no, yes, no, something. Okay, I can move ahead. May I? I'll move. Now, we are talking about, you'll see a slide. I'm not going to speak much on it. I'll just show this to you. And you can see some very interesting terms like this borrowed and AI, this cognitive debt, and the crisis of authentic voice. Now, AI in education, the list of tools, you can easily ask ChatGPT, give me the tools, and then you can probably, like do this thing. So possible for all of us to do all these things. But based on this article by Dr. Ramesh Sharma, I'm mentioning him again and again because I did have a discussion with him about the session. Now, a PDF, a research article was uploaded to a platform, and this is the platform. We call it slidespilot.com. So I can share with you slidespilot.com. Upload a document, make a set of slides. Let me show you the slides. I guess that would be fine. No, I'm not uploading it. Wait, chat close. And this, I go back here. I'll show you these things. Just have a look at it. Here we go. And you see slide one. And these are insightful research paper turning into presentations. So which means the students want to read research papers, what to do? You give it to some PDF chat boxes, chat bots and all. So you give it to them, they create a presentation. So all these things happen. So that's there. Now we go for this pedagogical reckoning, a pedagogical understanding of it. And the core dilemma right now is that they are using AI already to write what difference you are going to make. So that's there something. So we look at these presentations and we see this. Yes, please. Now this one is about, okay, fine. So the core dilemma right now is, it is like there's a story, old story. The professor said that I need to go for a meeting. The boss has called me for a meeting. The principal has called me for a meeting, and then I'm going. But don't worry, the lesson will happen. The student said, "How?" He said, don't worry, I've recorded my lesson, re-recorded it on an audio recorder, and I will put it on the stage. It will play the audio. So you people have to be here to listen to the 30 minutes session, and I'm going there and I'll come back. So he went for 30 minutes meeting. The meeting only lasted 15 minutes. So he came back and he just tried to hear the students listening to his you say audio, which was being played loudly in the classroom. So he didn't hear anything from the students. He said, what's it, they're listening so quietly, wow, such a nice thing, my voice is so magical, it is good discipline. He entered. There were tape recorders on the desks of the students, and the students had gone out. So if you are playing your audio, they can also put a recording device and record your audio. So which means if something goes into AI from my side, they can also do the same. So it's a Uzbek word called tanish bilish. So this is exchange, barter system. So I have a borrowed pen that I have taken from someone. Uh, do you remember Shakalaka Boom Boom? There was a TV serial, a magic pencil or something. So AI is something like that. So you cannot make use of this thing. It is something like a mantra facility that you have to use with responsibility. Now the writing brain under siege, by the way, when I remember when Professor Viditi mentioned research and this thing, I mean, my writing brain is under siege. I have my research paper right here in front of me. Believe me, it is so tough to write the second one because I'll see
इंसान का ना जो वहम
99
होता है ना,
people
हिमांशु
doing
कभी भी
doing
कोई
prob-
वहम दूर नहीं कर
doing
सकता, ये सच्चाई
probably
है।
maybe cheating with research, or maybe they'll be doing something else. So that happens. Now the challenge is the AI assisted group and the brain only group. Now see the it's not a kind of a comment on us, but just look at this particular thing. We say there's a brain only group, and brain only means I only use my brain. That's one. But there is one group which is using the LLM, the What's LLM? Is it LLB and LLM? Let me ask you, what's LLM? And the computer science faculty members, please don't help me. What is LLM? I mean, that's the basic thing that I should be knowing as well. LLM, not the LLM after LLB. Okay. Any answer? My spelling is not correct. It is correct. Here we are. Let me share the slide again. And here we go for the same question we were talking about, not Zoom. This was Dr. Nelly. Let me minimize the, yeah, now I should not see myself speaking. That makes it good. So we are talking about, before this, we go to this one. Yes, please. What is LLM, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, large language models, done. So this is a presentation which was made by the tool on which we uploaded a research paper, an article, and then it created this thing. And this is quite impressive in terms of complying with the quality of the research paper. So when we make presentations using certain tools, so these done. So these are there. We use some tools which are more controlled in terms of quality. So here it is. The pedagogical vacuum is there. Now, this is very important data, all of you. The student AI tool adoption is 75%, and faculty with clear guidance on AI is 20%. Strange. And a kind of an alarm bell. The students are exposed to AI almost 90% and 100% sometimes in some classrooms. And teachers are still ranging between 0 to 20, 0 to 40%. And this is the data that we all have under our observation. And we can also say that we have this data in terms of published resources as well. So that's very much there. Now, this gives us kind of a signal. Now, what exactly we should be doing? No, now, before we delegate something, before we try to distinguish between quality product from students, before we start doing something like assignment delegation to them, we need to work on certain things where a mindful AI integration to tasks is required. AI assessment should always have a human touch, but that human touch has been misinterpreted and misrepresented by the sense that the teacher still needs to control certain things. Our assessments have to be more human. Our assessments don't need to go into the fail and pass kind of thing. So you see, we need to reclaim the pen without abandoning the tool, the research, the brain one. So without canceling AI, we still need to keep our own mind. So writing is one sentence. It's just one sentence which can change things. So, and to write one sentence, you have to think so much. So writing is something about thinking. Writing is not just about you do it and then it happens. Technology allows us to save time. Accepted. What do we do with saved time is the question. So that's something. So this is there. This is what the slides pilot created. You can see there are chapters, there are segments of it, and here is the conclusion. And this presentation came out from slides pilot. Prompts matter. You need to tell AI what is your quality of thinking. You need to tell ChatGPT, you need to tell Gemini, you need to tell Canva, you need to tell all of them what exactly is your level of what you say expectations and expertise. So that is there. Now I will show you something to make you wonder about it. Now, here we are. Now we are talking about a product, talking about a unit at the American University of Technology here. We call it Com Lab AUT, which is a public speaking and communication lab. My friends in computers, my friends in chemistry, physics, even in mathematics must have heard of labs, laboratories there. So this is a public speaking lab. Now, what lab of public speaking we can create? I do remember we used to have language labs where we will spend a lot of money on some softwares people will put on their head and then listen to it and correct the pronunciation. Still Indian accent remains Indian accent. I mean, you belong, you can take these things animated, but you need a long training. So that language lab model did not succeed much in India, and then AI came. So there's a platform called ELSA, ELSA. Duolingo is also there. So there are certain platforms that teach language through AI. Agreed. Now, this particular platform, what we do, we offer public speaking training, we offer them online courses, fine. But we also have one platform called Com AI. Now, communication AI, and I'm going to demonstrate this one to you so that we can do how we can make use of AI into public speaking with the human presence. So that's something which keeps happening. So I go here, I'm going to log in with my email ID, and it will help me talk to you. It's so tough to enter the password while talking something. I did. Now, this is the interface. Doesn't, I mean, quite a big interface, though complicated. We have got GPT usage, how much tokens we have used, this and that, organizations and all. But let me go to the student view and American Union. Welcome. We go for wait, this is, yeah, my recordings. Now, this is the this. And until now, any question? If yes, you can interrupt anytime. You know how to mute and unmute. I'm uploading a video. Let me go and check out which video I should upload. Here I go, ComLab. Hey, where are the folders? Yep, ComLab profile. Everyone, I'm uploading a video, and this video is from a participant and I'm uploading it. So what I did, I'm uploading a video which is a 38-second one just for us to see. And it's a 24 MB file and I'm uploading it. So I'll say test 11th June. I'm naming it. It can be the name of the student as well. And let's see the processing. And those who are missing but still can hear my voice, so ladies and gentlemen, please see the screen for a while so that you can see an AI-based public speaking analysis, which is a non-technical domain of using AI. The same can be used for presentations of anything. Now, we'll just process it, we'll turn it into text, then AI will work on different aspects. We call it what do you call it, aggregated use of different tools. We are using paid GPT APIs and all these things. So let's see this. It gives me time to pause as well and to have some water. May I have your attention? I hope you are there. I'll go to the thumbnails to see. Yeah, Dr. Vidit is here. Now, as you see, as all of us can see something, the person who spoke is 87 on 100. There are certain parameters we have given to our model, and those are slightly the backend thing. So the person is stage ready. Stage ready means can go and present. There's a presentation ready as well. There are different levels of it that we can see. Now, there are 112 words, 7 eyelids band, 168 words per minute, and 74% gaze, eyes, and all. So this is the most active moment. The video is there. So I'll show you something first. This our tool says, and this is just an example. Our tool says that it is possible for you to request the com lab, the communication lab, for review. If you want a human review or an expert review, that can be asked. You can write and then it comes to us as a request. You see this now. There can be the strong delivery and this, and then volume is this, gaze is this, some improvements. Now, this is eyelid score, and this is the point system. Verbal is 40%, non-verbal is 60%. We are working on eye contact, gestures, volume, and pace, words per minute, fluency, and all is there. And this is the score. But the interesting part is structure. We look at the structure that we just see verbal. We go to interesting part would be to go to the non-verbal, I guess. That would be something you will like. Okay, we go for this and we go for non-verbal now. Everyone, this is our non-verbal analysis using the AI assistants, pace and rhythm. The person is at this and this and this and this. Kind of segments are there. This is the volume and energy, because the volume is equal to energy for us, and we have set some parameters that it has to be this much decibels, and then we see this. Now, this is the eye contact. Because it was an open speech, and we see most of the times the focus was here, and the eyes were on the left hand side or the right hand side, and the tool says that you are at here. So the eye tracking map is there, and all these tools are used in different ways as well. Now, gestures, moderate gestures, and this is the most active moment. So this is the movement heat map, again, something which is there. And it has taken us 1 year, approximately 1 year, not to perfect it, but bring it as the beta. I mean, we tested it offline, kept doing it, and all this happened. And this is there. I'll show you another part, verbal one as well. In the verbal one, IELTS level, CFR scale, because English proficiency is required. This is something very interesting, parts of speech distribution in your transcript. Because if you're speaking more adjectives and adverbs, you're doing something persuasive speech. If you're doing nouns, you're giving informative speech. And if you're not using adjectives and adverbs, means your speech is not impressive. You're just giving information. Something like that, as a public speaking teacher, I use. And the same assessment I used to do in the lesson, that was brought here. So there's nothing AI here. The thing is, I want this analysis to be done for me by AI by the same way that I was doing. Transcript, original, suggested transcript, something about grammar, and we go verbal, non-verbal, overview. Just a moment. I wish to show you. Yeah, tones we have removed for now. Tones means, the Grammarly has tone. It's a confident, friendly, these kind of things. So we don't use them in our assessment. Mm, yeah, we don't use them. And I go for coaching now. This is interesting part. The person is stage ready, and we provide improvement tips. This is the agent now. So the agent has been there who will suggest these things. It will give you a practical cycle. It can give you some plan details also if you wish to. So all these things are being done. Here you can request this review. You can see overall readiness. This is the video which we have, and this is stage ready. You can download the certificate. So let me download the certificate and show you the certificate. Certificate mean not certificate. Don't call it like that way. It's a report. So this is the report on screen. So the student can have it. And this is here. So we have detailed analysis. We have the transcript. We have improvement plan given. Practice plan is also given. And there's a disclaimer. This is an indicative AI generated coaching report. It is not an official certificate, score report, or replacement for a certified examiner. This is where human intelligence comes, and that's required. So this is probably something which is interesting to all of you, maybe. So if you have any questions about it, kindly ask. I'll be very happy to answer this. And then I'll move on to just a list of tools for the next 30 minutes. I guess I can easily go on providing you the list of 50 tools, which will be on the screen one by one. I'll talk to you about another one after this, which we can use. Do we have Microsoft Teams used by any of you? Do we have anyone who uses Microsoft Teams or has access to Microsoft Teams or has used it before? Do you use Grammarly, Canva? Okay, perfect. That's nice. then I won't be surprising anyone because you use it. I'll share with you something that should be used more by the teachers. I mean, that's more of a presentation and AI part. Mm, if there's no question about it, or like, because I mean, the thing is, uh, because you're not asking questions, so the things that I have for 2 hours will finish in 1 hour and 50 minutes. I hope that's not I mean, that you won't mind it. So that's required. I mean, the lectures become lectures when participants will ask questions, otherwise they will be sermons. So right now I'm giving you sermon that all these things are there. So we have it done. Perfect. So we have this, and I'm really grateful to those who are able to use the chat box. I'm closing the Com AI and the Com Lab slide part. Let me minimize these tabs. And this is the slides pilot that I have shown you. This is another one. This is now, everyone, we move to certain platforms. I'm sharing with you this. Mm, Before that, let me keep one open. Uh-huh. Fortunately, all of you are using some Airtel Geo connections and all. Please do look at it. When you do the recharge of your mobile numbers, mobile companies also give you some promotional offers of using Gemini, using ChatGPT, and all these things. So keep in mind, there are certain features through your mobile phone. Indian mobile users can have free access to certain paid tools. That's there. So the GPT I'm using, ChatGPT or Gemini, or even Perplexity that I just opened to you, it is possible to use the pro or the advanced versions of them, just by maybe having some kind of mobile plan as well. So, is this public speaking is scripted or spontaneous? And like, how can assess? How you assess the improvisation, Dr. Parul? I may need probably explanation from your side to help me understand what you mean by scripted. Means no, anyone can speak anything, like use, and even if translation is also possible there, because they speak Uzbek and Russian here, so the tool can even translate and do it in English, because we judge only on the English parameters. And you can do any speech. Mostly the speeches are not scripted. They come, they speak, they record, they check. So that's the way, because if it is scripted, your eyes will be on the paper. So it's more of a presentation public speaking analysis, and we can use it on any kind of video file that we have access to. So if that's the answer to your question, improvisation is also assessed. And there are certain features that we don't put it in a way public use, which are about defining your speech into persuasive speech, into informative speech, into ceremonial speech. So those are academic assessment parameters that we don't force like normal users to use. So we just use them in our classroom or in the lab, and the lab is just this side. So that's why I'm giving suggestion that we have it this way. This is Perplexity that I'm trying to use, but I'll not log in into it. You people can check Perplexity. Oh, they have made it use AI. Descript, everyone. Descript is a tool which is for voice cloning, and this is my another ad. So Descript is a tool which is for voice avatars, podcast recording. It has I remember using it at least 3 4 5 years ago, when this AI thing was coming out. Descript has a very nice feature. You record your podcast. Done. Today's lecture will also be converted into audio by Zoom. Upload it. Descript will make a transcript of it. Possible. AI does that now. In that transcript, if you feel that, Parveen, this has to be deleted, you delete in the transcript, and the tool will delete from the audio. Trim. So you cut the text, and it will be trimmed from the audio. Fine, normal feature, not a surprise. You wish to add on something, type in the text, voice cloning will be done, and then the thing you did not speak originally, Descript will add it from the script in your voice, but you have to give it voice sample. For example, if I go to like AI speakers here, I have got my AI speaking avatar or AI speaking voice here, which is present. So that's there, and you can use Descript for many things. You can generate avatar, you can do podcast cutting, you can do social media work, and all these things. So that's there. Descript, everyone. One tool done. Perplexity, Perplexity AI. I will show you this. This is Perplexity AI. So here it is. I go here, and the best I can do is I'm putting them somewhere in the chat boxes for us so that you all have. Perplexity is another GPT. So you can use it. It's slightly, to me, it is good. I mean, I trust more on Perplexity because it's more academic in some sense. So that's there. Now Perplexity done. Now everyone, there's a flow that I have to bring. Canva, I hope you people are using Canva. So Canva, anyone knows? All of you know. So in Canva, these are the books that I should show you. I hope you can see that. Okay, wait. I'll show it to everyone. Everyone, I'm bringing on screen a couple of books. They are in Hindi also. There's one by Howard, and there is one which is from Russian or Kyrgyz, Chingiz Aitmatov from Central Asia. There's one translated. There is one in English, and there's one which is in Hindi. So it is blurred now. There's a Canva command. Everyone ready? Okay. If everyone is ready, then attention, please. Here we are. And these are Canva commands I'm using. Canva has features. For example, they have this feature. And this is not AI. Bubbles on the screen. So Duishen, teaching by heart, and Divaswapna. Divaswapna is in Hindi also. And Duishen is in Hindi as Pehla Adhyapak. You should, like, if you remember Pariche, or you remember Hichki, or you remember other movies of teachers, these are the books for teachers. Simultaneously self-enhancement in the age of AI to remain human. These things are required. Now, this is another presentation I'm not showing you, but I can just show you something that I wish relates to it. There's one concept. We call it skill goji. Skill goji, pedagogy, andragogy, heutagogy. There's another goji called skill goji. So which is skill-based pedagogical, pedagogical, I say, no, skill-based teaching approach, skill enhancement teaching approach that is called skill goji. And there's one called education through social media, short form eduso media. I hope you people are using Canva. Canva has AI to create your presentations. I hope you use ChatGPT. So, oh, who doesn't use ChatGPT? ChatGPT done. I hope you are using Gemini. Yes, no, yes. I hope you are very good. Gemini is being used. There's a Gamma slides and something. I hope you are using gamma.com AI. There's people make presentations on it. Effortless design. And this is also one. And Slides Pilot, we have already talked about. And what else is there? Let me bring up something. I had kept a list for you, a limited list. I mean, so another one that I have in the notes. These days we don't take notes on life. Yeah, there's interesting one. Hey, where is it? Canva done, Gamma done, Perplexity done, ChatGPT done. There's one thing called this one. It makes avatars. Hey, Jen, this is good. You can make these, like, you upload your photo, so there'll be someone looking like you, and then these things are possible. So you can create an avatar, you can do some touch ups to your speeches and all, and these things are there. So Hey Jen is there. More my notes. And if you have something in mind, you can also put it in the chat box. That would be a great help. And that will be something of a mutual creation. So yes, more. There's one more. Done. So everyone, there's one more. Now, random. This is intelligent research assistant. Write your papers through AI. No, and then humanize them. I mean, humanize them by human, because Turnitin is very smart, by the way. Uh, the database of ChatGPT is not given to them, maybe for privacy or something, I think so, because they don't give the database to them, like, I mean, JSTOR or Scopus or Springer and all, they will give so that they can find from where the text came. Similarity index is different than AI. But humanizing the content through the text spinners and something kills the meaning. So, which means it's better that you remain you. So that's required. This is one of the research assistants. Then I have got something for. Okay, done. Continue to cite. Yeah, we can see that. Maybe not opening here. Then avoid it. Done, everyone. AI for scientific research called Elicit. Elicit is something like writing for you. So this is there, elicit.com. And these are not something that I'm generating from ChatGPT. I have made a list somewhere on my self notes. So sometimes because the GPTs can also give. Mm, not ComLab, papers.com, no, consensus, CONSENSUS, consensus AI. So everyone, this is again AI for research. Now, when I'm talking about AI for research, does not mean that it will write papers for you. It means you can reach to, you look at the research paper structure. I mean, I'll be a very less aware person in terms of research, looking at your experience and expertise into it. But when you look at the structure of the paper, before you move on to the data collection, that literature review and something can take help from this. Your objectives of the paper can become unique. When you need to go for the hypothesis or you need to go for the gap, AI can help in that. But the discussion must not happen with AI. I mean, the discussion of the realization of your objectives of the paper should not be handed over to AI, because AI will fake it. AI will bring false citations. AI will bring false data. The reason is it does not have access to these JSTOR or Scopus database and everything, because those are copyrighted things. So it won't be. It's better that we stay aware of it. Jenny done, consensus done, papers.com I'm not opening, elicit.com, citation.org. Citation.org. These citations are like, we have certain things which talk about, you can generate citation, like Mendeley is one of them that we are old school people use. We have got something for bibliography creation as well. We call it mybib.com. Mybib.com is something which doesn't use AI. It's a very manual entry structure. You give it a, like, you can see one works cited that I created here. You can enter things, import and all. That's there. What else I use? I'll introduce you to something pretty good thing, everyone. More languages, less of, I mean, I cannot sell technology to people who are expert in technology. So I'm going with the language and social science thing. This is a good one. Hemingway app, a new one. New mean new to you. I hope, I mean, I'm not disappointed to say this thing, but I hope no one knows about it. If you don't know, then the purpose of today's session can be at least one tool which is new to you should be there. Hemingway app helps you, the children around you, the school age children, or anyone who wish to check the level of English. So this helps. Hemingway app is something which will help you to check out the adverbs, adjectives, readability, and the other feedback, long sentences, short sentences, and all. Take the feedback from AI, make changes yourself is the best method of doing it. Okay, done. We are not going for Canva. Canva has AI, fine. There's one more, yeah, AI Builder, AI Studio. And I hope you all can see, like Dr. Vidya, you can see when I'm searching in the search bar, right? When I type something. So when I'm typing, you see this, if I say this one, AI, I type AI and I go for ai.comlab.com, I go for AI Studio. These are my common searches on my browser. So I'm a user of them. So I'm not showing you something for the first time. I'm trying to bring something that I'm using. So AI, this AI, Google's AI Studio. You want to make websites, make them. That's pretty easy. Then I'll say I'll show you something that I made. I have a concept and a project of audio MOOCs. Have you heard of that? If yes, perfect. If not, you can go for audiomoocs.com, MOOCs in audio, or you can go for podmoocs.com. Audio MOOCs means podcasts in audio, not video, but MOOCs, online courses. So this is the concept. And I thought, who will decide my website or who can design it? Give the prompts to AI, it will design the website. For example, these are there. I'll show you things like the apps I have designed. They call them app. So you can easily use this Google AI Studio and then fine. I mean, it's easy. Let me see. Wait. Let me switch account. Let me go to the better one. Where is it? Ah, I have that. It's already there. Mr. Zoom. Yeah, this one. So I'll show you this skill gotcha. So these are apps, and you can design a website by giving it the prompts. So that helps a lot. So there's a code. If you don't know coding, then aistudio.google.com can help you do that. So you can design a website. You can negotiate with it, upload a photo, upload text, say change this photo to this, integrate this YouTube link here. All these things are possible. It means you can make your own websites, you can make your own blogs, you can make your own learning management systems as well. Uh, in terms of cyber safety, it won't be that safe as custom development is safe. Still, good is good. I mean, that's understandable that you're taking something free for educational use. Manage. Now comes the ocean. Now, here is no end to the tools. You want me to go for, I'm going for the top ranking ones: GPT, Google Gemini, everyone, Notion AI, Grammarly, and Microsoft Copilot. Ah, this is one. Canva AI, Perplexity done. Otter is good. It is about meeting transcriptions and all. It will get integrated into you. Like, for example, Zoom has that AI assistant, like it is possible for us, even right now, we can activate the assistant, meeting notes, and then these notes will be, or the transcript will be there. There'll be live translation as well. All these things are happening these days. Elicit, we just talked about. This is Wolfram Alpha for mathematics. Ah, mathematics is there. Ah, Notebook LM. ये कैसे भूल सकते हैं? Notebook LM. This has been wonderful. I have used it to make podcasts, presentations, a lot. So let me show you the work I have done. Mastering the craft, giving your first speech. Okay, we are going for giving your first speech, everyone. Upload PDF on Notebook LM, generate audio. Here it is. These are the things the Notebook LM will do. And I won't be surprised to know if you already know about it. Notebook LM. Do we have someone who does not know about Notebook LM? If yes, it's a wonderful resource. Upload things, ask it, and then it will make you have a quiz. It will make you have flashcards. It will make wonderful infographics, mind maps, those, those like the things we design in PowerPoint, and these things. It will make PowerPoint slides as well. PowerPoint or Canva slide deck, which is good. Like suppose I show you this one. So I'm making this thing, giving your first speech. I uploaded couple of PDFs and using them, it is designing something for me. And it designed a video. This is the video, everyone. And let me see. I should have the audio shared with you so that you can share the sound and go here, go back.
Definitely not alone. But what if I told you that giving a great speech isn't really about being fearless? It's about having a great blueprint. Stick with me, and by the end of this, you'll have a step-by-step guide to...
This is video. So we go back. I'm looking at the slide deck it will do, and it already has given me the video. So this is how I use it. I have used these lessons. I can be one of the two speakers also. It is possible for me to add myself into the discussion. I can speak, they can also talk to me, and then the lesson which is getting created is I'm part of it. So that way, my assistive intelligence is getting my expert intelligence as well as the concerned teacher or facilitator in it. So this is there. You can generate a mind map. Let me generate a mind map, giving your first speech. all of us have given many speeches. So it doesn't apply on us. We all have given speeches. But in terms of maybe some of us who are new into our jobs and careers might not be there to say that you have given your public speech or you're yet to deliver a convocation address or a keynote address and these things. Yep. So here we are. Mhm. Until this happens, if there are any questions. And Dr. Viditi, if we complete the explanation and everything early, and if our participants also complete the questions, we can close the session early, if possible. Early doesn't mean right now. We still have time. We'll keep going. So in case that is
Uh,
there, so
sure, sir.
done, ma'am.
If there are no any questions, then we can finish the
Uh-huh.
session earlier.
Fine, ma'am. Thank you. So everyone, the speech outline, you see this now. This is a good thing to see now. You look at it this. We call them an outline. So which thing I should go now? It's notebook LM. Art of public speaking is there. Fine. This is the topic. These are my main things. But let me go for how to organize the speech. So I go here, organize the speech. Let me go for how to do the main points. I go to the main points. Okay, let me go for this. And all this is happening, and it is possible for me not just to have it here, it is possible for me to download it. I can download this thing and I can keep it with me as something, and then I can share it with students also. And there's no question here of ethics and all. You are creating it, so it belongs to you. The slides are still taking time. Infographic, quiz, you can generate a quiz. All these things are possible. Give some prompts, tell it how difficulty level and all. These things should be used by teachers. After the topic is under your control, only then do not start teaching with AI, start teaching with yourself, and then start using these things because it gives you a comfort. I mean, this is slightly, I will take the liberty of saying it. This is slightly linear thing. Assessments are linear. There's one more. Notebook LM is making the slides. We'll come back to it. I'm showing you another platform which uses AI. One of my favorites. They were quizzes. Their name was Quizzes, like Kahoot. They are quizzes, and I've been part of the team with them as a freelancer, as a volunteer support, as a teacher, to decide the features we wanted years back. Now the name is Wayground, formerly Quizzes. I can create a quiz now. Let me go to YouTube. Mm, I hope you people like TED Talks. TED Talk, Sir Ken Robinson. And do schools kill creativity? I mean, we don't need to ask this
so to
question.
speak.
So schools do kill creativity. I know. Even if we have our children going to the school, don't tell them this thing. But first they laugh. We want them to laugh. They go to the classroom. The teacher doesn't want them to laugh. They go to the university. They go for stand-up comedy. They laugh. They go to the job. They don't laugh. And then they go to the psychiatrist or the counselor who tells them to go for laughing therapy. So ultimately, things were right before going to the school. So schools kill creativity. Now I'm going for create. Uh, okay, upload. YouTube. Hey, where are you? Yeah, here. Go ahead. Video assessment. I need assessment. Everyone, do schools kill creativity? Okay. Trim the video. Go 20 minutes, 20 questions, question type, multiple choice, create the resource. So easy. I do quiz like this, not always, but many times we'll go through the questions once they are created. We'll try to give it a second prompt, not to keep the statements too long because AI has a problem. AI wants to prove itself as knowledgeable. The problem is this. And you know what? There are some speakers on stage who know so much, sometimes you and I. We don't stop. The problem is we know so much. So AI has so much of it. So it wants to give everything to us. So we need to tell AI, listen, this is the statement. So you need to have this much in number of words. You need to have the multiple choice options, which are small. So that's there. But In the kitchen, we cook many things. So we have a quiz happening here. We are going for this also. Oh, slides are still happening. Let me see if we can help it go quick. So we are making a quiz with wayground.com, and I am sharing it with you, wayground.com. See, copy, done, this platform, over to you. Done. Da, da, da. Slides are generated. Let them generate it. And it works, everyone. It's Google. So there cannot be an error. I mean, it's working. But it's just generating the slide from these four. I can probably reduce the number, and then probably if I do, it may be quick. Now the Wayground is generating a quiz, everyone. I hope you all can see now. This is a 30 question multiple choice thing. 30-second, 20 points, 20 questions I selected, and this is the quiz, everyone. Generated from YouTube. In the statement, I go to the settings. I can say education intelligence and this. Watch video Sir K. Robinson. So where is it? Robinson. Select relevance subject. Subject, subject, subject. Subject is professional development and English, publicly visible, and save. I created a quiz using AI. I go to publish. I have got 50 activities with me. 30 I have created with AI. 50 are enough for the whole semester. And I go here. I go student paste. I go classic. I go to start. And I go to the link. I go here. I go to the chat. And this. Hemingway app is just about pasting. I will do that, Chandni. Just a moment. It is so good that you asked a question, and here I go. I will type something here. The lesson is about English, and we are not talking about English. Is that a way to significantly reduce the serious and I'm just using some words, sincere efforts done by the teachers. You see, grade 7, this text can be read by grade 7, 28 words. There's one weakener kind of thing, which means there's one adverb, okay, and then certain things. So this is how it tells you the readability. So I have always liked it because it tells me that I'm speaking difficult or not. You don't need to speak 9-point IELTS English. It's 6.5 most of the world speaks. So it tells you that your lesson is like easy or tough if you have a script. So you just copy paste or like write your script here, it will tell you the things. And it will also tell you these corrections. Grammarly also does that. So you can use that. Wayground. Someone joined. Only one person joined. Is there anyone who wish to join this quiz? We are just doing a testing. If 2 people join, I can start the quiz. It was generated by AI. And I can start it. You can still join. Wait. Summer music. Thank you, Tanviji, for joining. We have 2 participants now. So this is how the quiz goes. It was created by AI. And by the way, there's an anti-cheating feature as well. The students cannot switch the browser and something like that. But I did not activate that right now. So that's there. Done. Thank you so much for joining. I'll end the quiz. Generated by AI, but look at the features. Done. Next, report generated, exit. Wayground, formerly quizzes. Significantly free in terms of many other things. Hemingway editor, I mentioned. Just type it, it will tell you certain things, grammar, rewrite, and all. And then there's an AI tool as well, which you can use for free, avoiding the other part. Now, my God, it is still working on slides. Let it work based on one source. We'll come back to it. Notebook LM, everyone. One of the finest academic support resources that you and I must use. Now, this is the list. GitHub. I hope you know GitHub is for computers, uploading your softwares, open source and all. So, and you can write code there. So there's some many other things also, like code is programming students use it to write the code. uh, it is better because when they say AI is replacing people who are developing the web, but AI is not replacing people who are smart developers, because they go for such things and they do advanced. So there's a Deep L right. Khan Academy has an AI tutor, everyone. Khan Academy is a famous, accessible, inclusive tool for presentations, and Khan Academy has been very famous for children to study basic science and maths. Now they also have this Khan Migo AI tutor. There's a thing called Mid Journey. Now, Mid Journey is image generation. You will say that you generate image with ChatGPT, also Gemini as well, but there are dedicated places for image generation. So Mid Journey is there. I can open it for you. Mid Journey image generator. You can just have a look at it. These are AI, free AI image generators. You can design some posters and all, but however, it's always visible when you see, I mean, the way images are generated. And then we move back. We go to Sonics, which is audio to academic text conversion. Sometimes you are giving a very good lecture. Sometimes there's a professor delivering a lecture. Sometimes there's an audio from the FDP, because you mentioned that there were wonderful lectures, lessons before today, like opening keynotes, and experts will come. They will talk about research. That audio can be used by you for transcription. But there was a time you will listen to audio and take notes. But now the time is to use it. This cloud is good. Quillbot is very famous, ill famous as well. But still, that's something which has got citation support in AI. This Synthesia is there. Descript I have mentioned to you. Gamma app. This S-Site AI I can show you. That can be something to see. Now we are moving to citations and research, everyone. All that knows the literature. And I have got something um, there. Yeah, I'll do this a bit later. I'll show you something, what do you call, very exemplary very soon. Consensus, we were talking about Research Rabbit, SciSpace, Great Scope. This is about assessment, everyone. This is quite famous. I'll show you this. Grading, I mean. So that is there. And China, I heard, and some other countries also, they are taking paper-based exam, processing them through AI. So we are moving from those OMR sheets now. So these things are happening. So this is everyone, Grade Scope, which is by a company that sometimes we are frightened of, and sometimes that's the best friend of us. Can you see that? What's that? By whom? You see this? I mean, you can rely on it now. It is by the giant flag checking tool, Turnitin. So that's there. Pricing is there. Money we can spare, because if we earn well, we teach well as well. Now we go for Tutor AI, done. Chat PDF. So Chat PDF is, I started using Chat PDF initially. What you do is you upload a PDF and then you interact with chatpdf.com, and then you make things out of it. So this is there. You can drop a file. Student researchers can use it for interaction. And as we started with it in the beginning, it helps because there's no judgment. You know, you're sitting with yourself, and then you are slightly focused on it. You want to talk to yourself. So Chat PDF can help. So these are 28 leading ones. Now I'll go to, do you want me to go to academic research or student life, or where? How do you, where do you want to go? Should I go for, okay, academic is fine. I mean, so these are certain things more. Mm, what else? Which one? Now it's on the screen. You can tell me and I can start talking about it. Or do you like think, if you know about them, perfect. If you don't know about them, then we can quickly go to them. MS Copilot is good. You are, I mean, I am forgetting something and you are required to remind me of that. So I have to do Microsoft Teams. I should open Microsoft Teams. Where is it? Yeah. And not team, yeah, Teams is a learning management system. I'll show you on Teams something. I'm going to open that now. Teams, I've stopped screen sharing. Now the tools that we have just talked are just a tip of the iceberg. You already know the iceberg, you have access to many of the things, but this Microsoft Teams, which is probably the concluding tool from my side, honestly. So because there'll be so many, I mean, there should be no information overload. I'll show you something on Microsoft Teams that I've been using. Teams helps in doing some good assessments of speaking skills. Microsoft Teams, open. Yep, it is here. We go again to Zoom. We here, and we go to Microsoft Teams. So everyone, this is Microsoft Teams. In Microsoft Teams, if you can see everything, I go for classwork, which is a normal thing. I have got a course, Form 225 Software Engineering. Form 225 is public speaking. So I go for classwork, and what work I gave them, you can see that with me. And I hope I'm audible until now. Yes or no? Dr. Chandni, am I audible? Yeah,
So you're audible.
done. Done. Thank you. Now, so what I'm doing is, you see here,
Yes, audible too.
assignments. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I went to assignment on Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is like Google Classroom or a different web-based learning thing. So we go for assignments, and I'm going to click on, first I have to hide this Zoom floating control. Gone. Now I go for some assignment and I say I need to do an assignment. I will go and create. Everyone, I'm creating an assignment in Microsoft Teams. When I create an assignment, what happens? It gives me new assignment option. I go for new assignment option. However, there are learning accelerators as well. I'm going for new assignments here. In the new assignments, when I see attach new apps and learning accelerators, I click on attach. It gives me the option, wait a moment, it gives me the option of attaching a file and all this. I click on new. It gives me the option of Excel, worksheet, and all these things. When I go for apps, it gives me the option of using the Microsoft apps and all within you say my Microsoft Teams, and I go for learning accelerators, those who will speed up my learning. So here it is. This is what I wanted to show you: reading progress, search progress, maths progress, speaker progress. I'll go with which one, speaker or reading? I'm going with these two. Which one you want me to talk about? And you need to unmute yourself and tell me. Reading progress you wish to see, AI enabled, or speaker progress? Which one? I need to hear someone. Reading
Sir,
or speaker?
speaker, I guess.
Speaker. We go with speaker. I attached speaker now.
Yes.
Perfect. And so the speaker progress is getting generated. Presentation titles, speaker, number of attempts, unlimited, time limit, 10, delivery. What do you wish to check? Pace, okay. Filler words, yes. Pitch, yes. Pronunciation, content should be inclusive, yes. We should check repetitive language, okay. Do we need to check body language? Yes. Next. And now this is a test assignment to know the feature of MS Teams speaker progress. And I put in the instructions also. And done. Now, what I need to do, if I click on assign, it means it will be assigned to the students. If I wish to show you how it will be working with them, I'll show that one actually, student view. This is how the student will see it on the screen. The student will click here. What will come? The student will be face to face with the cam. Upload PowerPoint is possible. And that's how it works. Now you will, if you don't see the camera because my cam is busy with Zoom, that can be one reason. And then you switch the cam, loading your video. I can use, yeah, I will use it. Yeah, you can see me now. Wait, here I am. Just a moment. Yep, I'm here. I hope you people can see me now. So here I am. Wait, the phone has to be something like this. I'm using the phone cam with Zoom. Yeah, here I am. So I'll start. Hey everyone, this presentation is based on our testing purpose of Microsoft Teams speaker progress. We are recording this presentation just to show that this tool can be used and the AI empowered assessment report can be a suggestive friend for us to improve our public speaking. That's the only purpose. So we go here and we click on close. And then we disconnect the phone. Fine. We put it back. View my report, everyone. Yep, here it is. Clear view, distance, my pronunciation, and suggestive and tool, 2 words, target, this, pitch variation was happening, eye contact needs to remove. You see this now, the good and the facing away. I hope you are here.
Yes, sir.
Someone is,
Very
yeah.
informative,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you.
So this is Teams, very quick. And uh, if I will speak for more time, there will be live instructions coming up to me on the camera that you're not focusing on the cam. So it's not just about like coming after. It's something while I'm speaking, the tool will suggest the student that you need to focus on the cam because you're staying away. So these things are helpful. It doesn't relate to computer science only. Every single student has to stand up and speak. Most of the assignments that I tried avoiding, one semester I gave written assignments. I'm talking about the September 25 to December 25 in public speaking. In Jan 26 to this May 26, which is the spring semester, we call it, there was not even one single written assignment in public speaking from my side for 16 weeks. Not even one. Every single assignment was do whatever you wish to do. You have to stand up and speak. That was public speaking. I understand. We have different subjects. A mathematics teacher cannot say that you have to cram the theorem and then Pythagoras and then speak. No, you have to make them justify whatever they bring. And हिंदी में कहावत है एक, उसमें मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा कि कौवा बुरा है, बट मुंह खोलते ही पता चल जाता है कि कौवा है कि कोयल है. So, in that sense, the moment your student will speak, you people have a divine power the moment you act as a teacher. The moment person becomes a judge, believe me, even a criminal will try to follow the ethics. Some magic is there. I don't know what, being human. That no, 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 I know I'm bad, but no, now I'm responsible. So if you allow them to stand up and speak for anything they have done, it comes right here. And you can see that it belongs to him or her or not. So these tools help. And mentioning these to them, because our universities and colleges pay for these things. We tell them the features we have. They say, wow, man, at least there's an alternative to TikTok and Snapchat. My teacher knows something else. I know something else. You may not learn TikTok from them, but at least they will learn these things from you. So this is a good thing. This is Microsoft Teams, and I'm closing it. And I have to avoid sending this assignment to my students. Otherwise, they will take it seriously, and they will also be sending me things. Semester is over, so I'm not publishing it. So I'll just discard it. No, discard is a very strange word. I'll save it as a draft. So this is Teams. Go to Zoom, find all of you, and where are the controls? Yeah, here. So right now I'm not sharing the screen. I guess I should stop share now. Yeah, I'm back to the speaking spotlight. Now over to you all for questions. And if there will be, now I'm doing slightly a mischief. I'm showing you something. The Hasile Mehfil tool, as they say, the last one, which is like, suppose you go for some saint and you say, this is there. Here it is. There is an AI for that. Go to this website, ask it, is there an AI for recipe? Okay. Photo editing? Okay. Teaching, maths, science, generate images, medicine. So there's a website itself which is called there is an AI for that.com. I'm showing you it at the end. There's a purpose for that. सेशन ही नहीं होना था फिर तो विदिति मैम ने कह देना था कि fine, there is an AI for that, so it's a hands-on session, everyone. So leave the resource person and then we'll do this. So this is the website you can use. So if you wish to find an AI for something, you can use it. I'm still not saying it is perfect, but there is something to be used. So there is an AI for that. So it is, for example, I will say, no, coding is something different. We have something called public speaking. Public speaking has something. Speak up. Yep, here it is. Something is there. So there is an AI for that. From my side, it's 12:05 at your place, at my place in India, I would say. So from my side, Viditiji, this is what I could share. Avoiding information overload. But this is it. Don't look at AI as the list of tools. Look at AI in education as something which should make sense to you first. If it doesn't make sense to you, you won't eat the food, I think. If it doesn't look good to you, don't eat it. So if it looks good to you, then you do. So it's something like that. You should feel about it and then you can use it. Fine. So that's it.
Hello, sir.
Ji
So
ma'am.
actually, there is a question there in chat box. So please
Where?
suggest some good AI tools for generating figures, mind maps,
Mm,
images, and graphs in academic research.
Notebook LM, the finest one.
Okay,
So
sir.
I'll suggest one. There are others. There are some defined mind map websites, but those are only mind maps. So this one is slightly comprehensive. Why? Now, in terms of research, look at this way. You generated one mind map, but from the same tool, you generated an audio and you generated a slide deck also. Now, you look at the slide deck, you look at the audio, you will feel that the resource is strong enough to give you a good mind map or not, which means that because you are listening to audio, so it makes sense to, yeah, see, there's a description. It means the tool has used good understanding of the text because the slides are saying it. So a mind map and a slide set should be generated together. Use the mind map, keep the slides for defending it when you present your research.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Um, so, since all the questions have been answered, on the behalf of entire fraternity, I would like to thank you for such an enlightening, insightful, and thought-provoking session. All the tools that you have shared with us are indeed very useful and practical and of course, it will be used multiple times. And of course, the last one, there is an AI for that. So yeah, thank you so much for all these practical examples and also for showcasing how to use all those tools. And we sincerely thank you for sharing your expertise and enriching our learning experience. Thank you so much once again, sir. And all the
You.
participants, I thank you all for joining this session and for the active participation. I hope you all understood and learned well of all the AI tools that have been shared by sir and his expertise. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much. Have a good day, everyone. Keep learning. It will help us all.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.